Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 2, Episode 9. So, we only have one more after this one for Season 2, but obviously we will be continuing for the rest of the show. But man, can't believe we're already about to finish up Season 2 here very soon. But yeah, last episode we had the Mike kind of checking out and creating some seemingly like tire spikes and stuff like that. So he has some sort of plan in mind after scouting out their business and all that. So I'm excited to find out whatever that may be. But on the other side of things, we had Kim go on her own and officially resign from HHM and try and take what were they called, Mesa Verde, with her. And she almost had him. She did a very good job. I was super impressed by her, confidence and way she answered all those questions and everything, but Chuck came in and ruined it. But as I said in the discussion last episode, there's been a couple things that have made me be like, oh, Chuck, I don't like you, but that wasn't one of them. I don't think I dislike Chuck for that. Once again, kind of what he said was, it's about keeping his client. And yes, like maybe there was a little bit, maybe he tried a little bit harder because of Kim's connection to Jimmy and stuff like that. But either way, yeah, I'm excited to see where we go from here because I don't know that I talked too much in the discussion about Jimmy seemingly making some kind of commercial, I imagine, using that fake veteran in front of the plane and that whole thing. So maybe we'll see more on that this episode. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Cool air conditioning. Oasis Motor Court. Oh, is this Mike? Alright. So he's jumping the vehicle. Maybe. Will he notice it? Huh. Mike, you crazy fool. What are you up to? You can't just drive and not sing along with the music. He is all ski masked up and everything. Alright, so he has what, like, semi-translucent wiring across the road? And he's gonna pull the actual hose across. Alright. Just pull it right across. Oh, yep. It was super effective. Oh, well. He hit his head pretty good. Oh no, he's awake, though. Yep, gets his gun. Alright, Mike, must have a plan for this part. Oh shit! Ninja! Oh, Mike, you badass. So, what's the next plan? Ooh, is he assuming it's in the tires? Is that what he's thinking the drugs are hidden? He's just gonna tear this thing apart until he finds them. Oh, money. Well, is that drugs too, or is that just all money? Shit. So what does he do now? Does he just leave the guy? Seemingly. Alright. I just, for my note to remember to talk, because sometimes I forget to talk about scenes and stuff like that. Um, I wrote a little note real fast. I just wrote Mike wants ice cream. I probably shouldn't be funny in my notes like that. It's gonna confuse me. Alright, Chuck is back up and seemingly going out. What are you up to? Alright. He wants to go out. So I guess we also have the outlying thing of what Jimmy did to those papers and whether they're effective or what. And maybe we'll find out at that court hearing thing. What are you up to now, Jimmy? That's gotta be pretty rough. Just so close all around you, scanning you, touching you. Alright, here we go. Hmm. Okay. So this is part of their expansion. Oh. They're noticing some of the issues. Okay. Hmm. Oh, Chuck. I kind of feel bad for him. Chuck's confidence in himself. Oh. Oof. Ooh. Uh-oh. And he's having issues with his condition, too. Oh. Probably a deteriorating mental state in, like, a stressful situation like this. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Is he gonna somehow figure out that it was Jimmy? Will there be something? Jimmy went and replaced it all back after. That's what he was doing, waiting for them to leave, right? Making him seem crazy. I wonder if there'll be anything that makes him realize it. Is he just gonna jump to the conclusion that I couldn't have made a mistake and to blame Jimmy somehow? Wow. It's like, if that's what he's doing, I feel like it's kind of a leap, but I guess that's just how confident he is in himself that he refuses to admit a mistake. I mean, even though I know it is true that Jimmy did doctor it, but we'll talk about that more in discussion. And he is not happy about that money loss, huh? That eyebrow, I love it. I love it so much, Mike. You're the best. You truly are. Is Nacho gonna suspect something? Just buying something for everyone. Hey, nice. I wonder how often that actually happens in like real life. Oh shit. They're doing this? Oh, it's gonna fall over the other way on him. Oh god, or not. Alright. Get those chairs out of there. Doing some of the work yourselves. Interesting. Guess it saves money. Hell, my sister did that. They added like a whole renovation and everything, and they did it all themselves. They YouTubed and read books and did all the electrical, did all the sheetrocking, did almost everything themselves. There's a few things they didn't do themselves because they just didn't have the equipment, so it would have been just cheaper. Oh shit. Are they considering changing to her because of that mistake? It's Paige. Oh shit. Jimmy knows what that call's about. Oh shit. Yo. Jimmy playing dumb. If this does come out, I don't even think she would be happy about this. Yes, breathe. Uh-oh. Is it Chuck? Or is hers number? Ernie. Yeah, Ernesto, the guy that helps Chuck. Huh. Zap! You chained to the locks so Jimmy can't get in. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Alright, here goes. Is he just gonna sound crazy? How's this gonna play out? Ugh. What kind of proof do you have, though, Chuck? Any? Hmm. Well, he figured it out, but the question is the problem is even without proof, Kim might believe it. She's seen the kind of shit that Jimmy's done. Hmm. 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 Oh, man. Sorry, I haven't been saying much. It's just been tense. There you go. That's the question. Yep. That's why his overconfidence is gonna also sell her on the fact that he just made a mistake. Oh shit. Oh. But he would never do this. Oh. Oh shit. It's kind of true. Ooh. Oh shit. Kim. Oh man. I feel I feel dirty because I liked what Kim said, but at the same time I know the truth. And that makes me feel dirty. Oh, in private, what is she gonna say? Did she say all that to help him? Does she kind of believe Chuck? Or does she believe what she said in there? Yeah. Yeah, I think she believes what Chuck said, but what she just did was to help Jimmy stay out of prison for all of those things that she listed. Oh, spicy. Oh my god, that was so tense. I was like barely even talking that whole time, and I feel bad, but I was just in it. I was just watching. I was holding my breath. Who's creepily watching these kids? Jimmy. What are you up to? What are you wearing, sir? Oh, is it to make sure he doesn't spill? They're getting another recording spot? Oh my god. Who's the girl this time? What are you guys doing? Why at a school? Uh-oh. Some bullshitting time. He's gonna start singing it. She's like bobbing her head to it. She's smiling. They're just gonna film while they're waiting. Alright. Jimmy, your fucking silver tongue is insane. That girl liked him. Look at that smile. Get the stuff. Get the next stuff. Tissues. Tissues, Jimmy. Yeah, okay, finally someone said it. Oh my god, they're lowering the flag. Of course. Oh my god, look at that shot! Alright, Mike. Hey, for you. I'm still waiting for, like, some kind of suspicion. Man, I've always wanted to, like, regular a little diner like this. I don't know why. Anytime you see it in movies or shows and, like, the people know the guy's sitting there and everything. Mike's in a good mood. I feel like there's gonna be something that sullies it. Uh-oh. Who be calling? Look at that phone. Oh shit. Yep. I kinda thought if anyone was gonna suspect Mike of being capable of this kind of thing. That doesn't sound good. $250,000. Yep. I didn't even think about it that way. That makes sense. He doesn't. Hmm. Interesting. uh, they must have connections. Shit. Oh my god, someone killed. Damn. Well, I wonder if that makes Mike not so good with him now. I'm done with your boss might not be so done anymore. Killing an innocent. Or he will stop because he just got an innocent killed. Oh, whew, this episode, guys. Shit. So good. And nerve-wracking. Diagnosis murder. Huh. Hmm. Just forget about it. Hmm. Oh, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. uh, is that is that her way of saying destroy? Oh shit. Ernesto's talking to the guy here, seeing if he knows Jimmy. Some speed backing up there. Oh shit. Well, the question is, does that guy remember or not? Hey, you're the guy I just saw a picture of. Just paying him off. I want the money. The question is, does Chuck bring more money? Alright. He's gonna know. I feel like Chuck's gonna realize that he's been here. If the guy told Ernie yes, and then Chuck no, I feel like he's gonna know. Yeah, probably shouldn't bring that in. I look like a crazy man. Fucking Jimmy hiding in the fucking shadows. How good is Scott lying? Be careful. Come on, man. Oh, that buzzing. Uh-oh. Is he gonna collapse? Uh-oh. Jimmy, you can't run in there. I know he's your brother, Jimmy. Jimmy, you can't go in there. Jimmy. Oh. Oh, shit. Like, are the cops gonna get called on him? Good job, Lance. Oh, shit. Oh, and there he go. Oh, shit, he hit his head. Oh, no, 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 no. What is Ernesto doing? Fuck. Fuck! Are you serious? That's the end? God damn it. Holy shit. That is it for episode 9. Wow. I think we're... Fuck. We are gearing... that is a gear up for a finale, isn't it? Like, between Mike, like, I didn't even think about it. I completely forgot that at the beginning of this episode, I said that next episode was the finale until just now, until it just ended. And we have Mike, like, doing this shit with, oh my god, with Salamanca and everything. With Hector. I need to write that name down because I keep forgetting the name. But, and then we have friggin' Jimmy, what's going on with the doctoring files, and now Chuck hitting his head. Holy shit. Let me write this down real fast, just so I don't forget. Oh, fuck me. Of course I'm gonna spell it wrong trying to type shit. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, so this episode, it's been a while since I've been, like, to the point where I'm, like, holding my breath watching a show. I don't usually... See, that's the thing, is, like, there's some shows I get really invested in, and then there's other shows where I'm kind of just watching and I'm like, this is entertaining to watch, but, like, Lucifer, I love it. I've watched through, like... I think I watched through, like, the first... Because I watched the first 3 seasons before I did any reactions. And then I stopped watching for a while. But I rewatched other reactions and stuff like that of seasons 1 through 3, like, multiple times. And then I rewatched the show myself, and then I finished it. And then I watched more reactions of the rest of it. So, like, I love the show, don't get me wrong. But I don't know that there was ever moments like this where, like... There were moments where I was straight up just holding my breath. That was, for, like, what this show is, like, if you told someone that, like, hey, this guy screwed over, like, doctored, or forged some files for his girlfriend so she could get her, you know, client back, and the brother found out and got mad, and started investigating it. Like, if I said that to someone, they'd be like, alright. But, like, it was so intense. The way they did it, it was so good. Holy crap. Goddamn. Alright, so I guess just starting from the beginning, we had Mike's master plan to jump the car, which was as simple as, you know, use a translucent cable across the road so he doesn't see the cable as he's driving, right? And then when he's close enough to where he can't stop, even if he sees it, he pulls it, and it pulls the hose that he was making across. Makes sense. I mean, doing that to the truck is exactly what I expected. See, I thought the truck was full of drugs. I didn't realize the truck was full of money. Maybe I would have had the idea if I knew... See, this makes more sense now thinking about it. I didn't think about it during the episode at all, but it showed the sign, right? It showed the location. I'm not good with locations. I'm not good with geography. So I wasn't sure what on that sign was meant to state. But now that I'm thinking about it, I assumed what was going to be on the vehicle was drugs. But it makes sense that they brought the drugs in from Mexico, I'm guessing, into Albuquerque, right? Or wherever their operation is taking place. This area. And then they put the money in the tires, and they bring that money back into Mexico and give it to them, right? Give it to the people that they sold the drugs to. I imagine, or that they bought the drugs from, I mean. So it makes sense that this guy wasn't coming with another load of drugs from Mexico, right? He was coming... Or he was going back to Mexico with the money, with the payment. And I didn't realize it during the episode. I just wasn't thinking about it. I was just assuming that it was drugs in there. But it makes perfect sense that they need to get the payment to them somehow. And he jumped in and took the money before it got there. Which is gonna set, you know... That's even worse now that I'm realizing that. Because now the money that Salamanca was supposed to get to those people he got drugs from... isn't going to get there, at least not in time. Now, assuming he has an extra 250,000 roughly to do another load, he can pay them. But if not, then he just has to tell these guys, like, you have to wait for your money, I don't have it right now. And that is not going to go well, I imagine, with the people that he's buying drugs from. So, goddamn, like I realizing now how much Mike like screwed them over and everything, and then was also hoping the cops would get involved too, but unfortunately that part didn't go as planned. We found out that a good Samaritan found the truck, untied him, and everything, and then Hector shot him in the face. That is rough. That poor person, whoever it was, and I imagine. I wonder which way Mike's gonna go with it, because I could see like this guy really is a menace. I need to make sure I get rid of him since this time it didn't work, or if I keep going this way, I might get more innocent people killed. I wonder which way he's gonna take it, kind of thing. But goddamn, that whole Mike stuff was awesome. And I was just waiting for Nacho or someone to realize that he did this, because I didn't even think about the fact that he left the guy alive, but just the fact that he so recently got screwed over and family threatened and stuff. I wasn't sure if Nacho would like kind of put the pieces together, but I love that it's even so much more clever than I ever could have imagined, where Nacho using his head is like, who would have left this guy alive in this kind of exchange? And that was just genius from Nacho, but also genius from the show for, something that I so clearly didn't think of, that, they already set up the idea that Mike doesn't want to kill people. He doesn't want to pull that trigger, and Nacho was able to put two and two together, and obviously he didn't know for sure, but I feel like that's so much more like big brain, like smart connections than like Chuck's earlier thing of just assuming like he's not capable of making a mistake, so it's Jimmy. And like transitioning into that, like I loved all the Mike stuff, but that's mostly all I have to say about that. I just loved it. But I think anyway, right? Is that all? That's pretty much all I have written down for that. But yeah, we have Chuck on the flip side, who isn't using as much logic, just using his gut, and he is extremely confident in himself and his ability to not make mistakes, and he is so confident that he would never make a mistake that he just jumps to the assumption with no evidence at all that Jimmy did this, right? So, and I mean, with everything he knows about Jimmy, I guess, like, being paranoid and stuff like that, and he's been doing this a long time, and he's probably never, like, he loves numbers and everything, and reading and all that. He probably was pretty confident. I mean, obviously he was confident in himself, so I'm just trying to put myself in, like, Chuck's shoes if I had, like, that kind of thing, and if I would have just immediately assumed it was him with no evidence at all, right? But yeah. I wonder, like, if Chuck still suspects, like, up to, like, because obviously Lance told, Ernie one thing and then told Chuck the other. That's gonna leave some suspicion, but they weren't gone very long, so I wonder if Chuck will be like, oh my god, Jimmy got to this guy in that time that Ernie went and got me and came back. Or is that too much for Chuck's imagination, right? Would he not even imagine Jimmy would show up in that in-between time kind of thing? But the only thing I can think of is if Chuck stays on this path, if they look at the film. Well, no, because if Chuck's in the hospital now, it might not matter. 12 hours will go by for sure, right? I was gonna say, if Chuck looked at the security tape, to see if Jimmy showed up after Ernie left, and he saw that if he just erased the data, there'd just be a big empty missing part where Jimmy was. Either he'd erase the entire tape, or I don't know. I guess maybe if he erased the entire tape and it started recording again, he could say like, oh yeah, every 12 hours it erases and records over or whatever. So, or maybe it doesn't erase. Maybe it just records over. So maybe there'd be like up to a point and then cut. But then maybe where they erased, it would just be empty. And that would be, I was just thinking like the emptiness might also be a telling sign that like something happened here, right? And maybe it wouldn't be something that would work in court, right? But it would confirm Chuck's suspicions. But I wonder if enough goes in like the direction of like no evidence being found. I wonder if Chuck would ever doubt himself, but I don't think he would. The like with his amount of confidence, I don't think he would. But yeah, that hearing that they had was rough, with Chuck being so confident in himself right there, like being like, no, it's 1261, and they'd be like, no, I know, or no, it's 1216, and they'd be like, no, I know where I built my bank, it's 1261, and like Chuck even calling the client wrong because of his own, confidence in this. Like that's probably one of the like honestly, Jimmy nailed Chuck perfectly because he knew that Chuck would be so confident in the numbers that it wouldn't go smoothly. Not only, like, maybe if Chuck admitted to the mistake, like, immediately and didn't almost, like, I don't want to say harass, but accuse, like, Mesa Verde of being wrong, then maybe Mesa Verde would have been like, okay, it's a mistake, like, this is a huge setback, I have to wait 6 weeks, but maybe they wouldn't have jumped straight to Kim. But with Chuck's attitude towards them, I don't really blame them for jumping back to Kim. But, goddamn. And then bringing Kim in to talk about this and everything, tried to talk alone, but and Kim's response. Now, it seems like, I mean, okay, definitely at the end there, where like I definitely dot my I's and cross my T's. She knows. She knows that Jimmy actually did this. So that's what I wasn't sure when she left the house. But then she punched Jimmy, and that made me feel pretty confident that she knew that Chuck was right. And then as soon as she saw Jimmy get out of bed and run, when she said like I'd make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's, that's when she was 100% confirmed, because if he didn't do anything, he wouldn't have anything to cover up. He wouldn't have had to get out of bed. So she 100% knows. But that speech she gave Chuck in there saying like, you did this to him. All he ever did was look up to you, and, you never wanted him to succeed. I mean, I'm sure there's some level of Chuck wanting Jimmy to succeed in life, but I do think there is something there where Jimmy becoming a lawyer, Chuck did a lot to make sure that he couldn't become a real lawyer, because I don't really know exactly why. Maybe it was just because he knew how Jimmy was and didn't want the law that he followed and presided over and everything to be handled by Jimmy, kind of thing. He didn't think he was capable, and so he tried to push him down by making sure he didn't get jobs at HHM and these different things that he did, and he didn't give Jimmy the chance to excel and succeed, that maybe Jimmy wouldn't have had to resort to this kind of stuff if it wasn't for the way that Chuck treated him and everything. So I definitely think there's a lot of truth in what Kim said, but man, that was just such a tense conversation. Like, I don't know that I've ever gone that long in a reaction without talking, like, because I was just watching. I don't even know how long it was. Maybe it wasn't even that long and it just felt like it was to me, but holy crap. But goddamn. And like just every little moment was tense. Like we had Chuck in the meeting, where they're in the hearing that they had. That was tense with everything. The conversation between Kim, even like kind of the Mike stuff with him like robbing the vehicle, even though I had like super confidence in him, I didn't feel as tense there because I have so much faith in Mike's ability. But like the conversation between Nacho and him was pretty tense. The stuff with Jimmy and Lance, like, will he say it? And then Chuck showing up and seeing how Lance handled it. And props to Lance, man. He did good. Like, I didn't really sense too much of, like, I was worried he'd just be like a bad liar or something, or Chuck would say something to make him just cave in and be like, all right, yeah, the guy was here, he gave me money to say he wasn't, kind of thing. I was so worried of that, but he held in there strong. But now Chuck is hit his head, is on the ground, and for some reason, no one is calling the an ambulance, at least not right away. And I don't know. I feel like Ernesto should. I don't know why Ernesto isn't. I can understand why Lance isn't, because he didn't want the cops to get involved and stuff like that. And now, I mean, they might be. I don't know if they'd ask. Like, I mean, I guess that'd be conflicting stories. Like, Ernesto might say why they were in there, and then if Lance, the cops might get suspicious if Lance says, like, I don't know, there's like, tried to play it off like, not like he was just a guy that came in to make copies and hit his head and passed out, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't even know if like the cops would show up in a situation like this, or if it'd just be like an ambulance. I don't know, but I'm certainly curious as to where this goes, and Jimmy staying to make sure that everything was all right and watching this go down and seeing his brother losing it and everything, and then falling and hitting his head and all that, and potentially the people not calling the ambulance. Like, what's gonna happen? Is Jimmy gonna run in there? Is Jimmy gonna call the ambulance? And then that adds to some evidence for Chuck, like, oh, you were there watching, kind of thing. Like, I am fascinated as to where this goes, and is leading into the finale. Is Chuck okay even? Like, he's an older guy dealing with this, mental condition that he thinks is physical, but essentially mental, and was, fell and hit his head. I just wonder where this is gonna lead. I feel like Chuck's gonna be okay. I don't know for sure, but this will be the second time he's in the hospital for potentially the same thing. Are we gonna run into that same doctor lady that, like, really recommended him get therapy or whatever, or be not incarcerated? That's not the right word, but be sent somewhere to be taken care of, kind of thing. And will she enforce it even more? Like, can she, like, I don't know. I'm really curious as to all the different paths that this could go. Which way will it happen? And what will Kim think of this? Like, obviously this is indirectly Jimmy's fault. It's, to be fair, she was the one that told him to cover his tracks, and he went and did that. So, but I could also see her being, like, mad and seeing, like, okay, this went too far. You see, like, what this has caused now, and be, like, a little angry with Jimmy. I don't know, but goddamn, crazy shit, guys. Crazy episode. I am just so invested in this show. I've been invested since season 1, episode 1. I loved it, and, like, this episode, I've never been more excited to see the next episode yet. So I am pumped. I actually contemplated watching the next one right now, but I can't do it. I don't have the time. So that's going to be it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you guys want to see the next episode. You guys can right now. I'm jealous. Go check it out. It'll be on there. Patreon exclusive tier on my Patreon. You can see the next episode, and all the rest of Better Call Saul. All the episodes are on there. Check it out. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.